Hello guys, welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we're back here with another anime podcast, and this time we will be talking about music and sound design. That is why Jaden is here with us today.
Because music.
Because music, that's what
music.
I'm here for.
Mostly that, because
The good stuff.
it's the good stuff.
Also, I like to hang out with these people.
Here I am leaning out of frame.
We would like to have him on more, but conflicting schedules create
Our conflict.
Some of us
difficult
have to work. It's
situations.
a
No,
sad
you're good.
adult situation.
I know.
I also
It
work
really
full
is
time
sad.
plus.
Yeah.
It really is a sad life. But that's why Aiden is not here with us. Also, 5 people on this couch would be an adventure.
No, the real reason why Aiden isn't here is he's avoiding me. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys haven't met yet, have you?
No, we haven't.
Oh my gosh.
They're
You
fine.
guys-
I
You're
just
having a
have to
hard
lay
time on the
across
group chat.
everyone's
Like,
laps.
it's like, Aiden, you just don't want to come because I'm
Okay.
going.
I mean,
He's intimidated.
Yes.
Just imagine having our names on the same podcast, like Aiden and Jaden. Like, it's good stuff.
I think there should just
We'll
be,
have to
like-
put you on opposite sides of the couch. So that we just look at you like... Okay,
That
to the
one.
right, we got Jaden. To the left, Aiden. Jaden,
But see,
Aiden.
on
Don't mix it
screen,
up.
would be
Don't mix it
opposite.
up, guys.
Yeah, but on screen it doesn't matter as much. It matters to us.
All
I
right.
guess.
But
So you get a
anime,
comment
though.
later. Do you know your rights from your lefts?
Yes. No. No, I don't.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag hide the thing.
Hide it. Hide it.
That's
Not
what she
sponsored.
said.
No one knows.
Well,
Anyway, so we're going to jump right into it, starting off with sound design.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly is sound design, right? What do we mean when we say, oh, this show has a really good sound design? Quinn?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I would say just all the different actions, like in a horror movie, the creaking of the stairs, the footsteps. In an action movie, the punches, all the swords and the guns. In, I don't know. In romantic,
It's a gun.
cute anime, the cute sounds that play whenever the cute girl says something.
Like little sparkly
yeah,
sounds.
like-
Little sparkly.
The sparkle sound.
yeah, or like
And
hearts.
she's like, "That's kawaii," and you're like,
No,
"I
Well,
love this show."
even
It's how I live my life.
but like even the stuff that's like the underscoring to oh kawaii koto. The non-music. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like it's like almost not
Well-
it's not white noise, but like there's like a little like whenever it cuts to that clip of her, it's like the little
Or in Full
Oh, yeah.
Metal Alchemist, the sound of just the wind brushing
Yeah.
past.
Yes. Or
That's good
freaking
Or the sound of them actually performing alchemy.
yeah, that transmutation, my man.
The transmutation sounds with the little like electricity and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or them clapping.
Some good,
Yeah. Those are good claps.
good claps, my man.
They also have good
Get
metallic
clapped.
sounds in that show.
They do.
Like,
Agreed.
I mean,
Like
for a
realistic-
good reason, but
You
they
kinda
are.
do
I
too.
do like
But
them.
they don't
For a
sound
good
stupid
reason.
like freaking Transformers metallic sounds. Like they make sense. Like, oh, that's what a suit of armor would sound like if it walked
Right.
around by itself.
Yeah.
Not like a
He sounds hollow when he walks.
overexposed.
Yes,
it's good.
His voice
scratch
sounds
record
like it's coming from
sound.
inside of something. It's like
His
wow.
voice sounds hollow too. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
good
Yes.
stuff.
we're excited. We like this.
Yes. As you could tell, we were all talking at once.
What?
So you didn't get any of that.
Did we not?
Listen,
Please,
Guys, we
what
should
was
get-
it that you said?
no, see, you just need to learn to listen to 4 people at once.
I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
we should get a sharing stick.
Like
Like,
when
this
we
is
were
the
watching.
talking stick.
yeah.
Go, Quinn!
Who made you God?
Like when we were watching we were watching the Phantom of the Opera, the play, and like there's 8 people singing their different lines at once, and we're like, I have no idea what they're saying.
Ugh.
They expect us to know what's going on, but I don't.
It's like, is this a reprise? I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I've heard this before.
It's pretty funny.
Oh no.
Anyway, metallic sounds in Full
Is that a
Metal Alchemist.
thing? Are musical anime a thing?
Freaking, I don't know.
I
Let's
wonder.
Google it.
anime musicals?
Because there's like movie
I'm
musicals.
sure
and there's
there
like
are.
live action musicals. Are there
Google
anime
it.
musicals?
That'd be rough.
That'd be
As
weird.
in- Okay, as
but
in
potentially good.
animated musical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
I'm not.
the thing.
Okay, no. I'm not talking like Disney.
Yeah.
I'm talking like.
Oh, I'm sure.
Listen, if you say a Disney movie, that's different than saying an animated musical. Because
Yeah.
every Disney movie has music in it. It's ridiculous.
Just wanted to
okay?
make sure.
Well, okay. Hold on. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not a musical.
Why do you say it the weird
Why
way?
it's Caribbean?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's Caribbean.
Okay. What do you call?
Potato, tomato.
I got that right.
Hold on.
Time out. Pause it quick. I have something really important to say.
Say it.
Okay, so those little clippy things that they use like repelling and stuff. What do you call those, Kyle?
Carabiners.
And what is it called again?
The Caribbean.
You are wrong.
Caribbeaners.
Caribbeaners. Whoa.
What is what?
Popcorn.
I love you.
Brooklyn loves me. Duh.
Thank you.
This is true.
Bye.
Edit this out.
What I got though? Edit
Hey,
what?
Kyle, edit this out.
Hey,
Dude, you never actually do that.
Oh no, I do.
Oh, do you?
A
Yeah.
lot
I've
of
seen it at
editing.
least
Yeah.
twice in some of our episodes where I'm like, we didn't
I
edit
do
that out.
I do. I do when I think that it doesn't actually need to be in there.
Yeah.
If it's an actual joke, and it's just like, yeah, this is funny, we'll stick with it. Then it
Okay.
stays.
Yeah.
So which is this?
This is going out. I'm kicking
Oh.
this out.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Because it was way too confusing.
What?
So they do exist, but if you speak any other language besides Japanese,
It's not
apparently
100%.
they're very, confusing.
That
Very confusing.
That's fair.
I bet. That makes sense.
Oh. Well, I've got to learn Japanese. Well, I mean,
Oh,
that's
darn.
already
You
been
have
on
to
my
learn Japanese.
it's already been on my like
Step
life to-do
one,
list.
Learn
So,
Yeah, there you
Japanese.
so
Step 2, prosper.
it's kind of a
Prosper.
happen now because I have to learn Spanish.
Yeah, well,
Did you hear? Did you?
I've heard through the grapevine.
Okay,
Congratulations,
cool. Thank you.
man. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Because I haven't seen you since.
Yeah,
so.
you know, we'll
Am
work.
I the grapevine?
Yes, you are.
Thank
Have you
you.
seen
great
yourself?
friend.
Have you seen yourself? Yeah.
Well, this is staying in.
And it's back, baby.
And we're back.
Oh, I'm going.
And we're back.
To-
Okay.
From outer space.
It's fine.
Are we gonna
Sound design, right?
sound design?
Wow.
talked about
We
what
got
sound
really
design
off
That
is.
was
topic.
like 12 tangents into.
Yeah, good. Like actions that are not music, sounds that are not music. That is sound design.
Even
There-
just like rustling things.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
trees
that-
or
yeah.
bags or.
It's the
I
dude
like-
behind the microphone with two shoes going.
You know, when
Or
you
the
hear
plastic
that
bag
horse
going-
sound, I'm actually pretty sure it's coconut.
You know what's the best? One of the best sound designed movies yet, like recently, is called A Quiet Place.
Yes,
Yes.
In
absolutely.
that movie, they actually had a script for the sound design.
Oh, I absolutely.
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Which usually in movies they don't have that. They just
But-
have to come up with.
Well,
That's not anime.
That's
Yeah, but it was just a good.
It
example.
is.
true.
It is.
that does go back to what we were talking about earlier, though, that silence is a big part of sound.
Mhm,
where
mhm.
what made A Quiet Place so enthralling was that there wasn't a lot of sound, and when there was sound, it was scary.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, but even when it was like quiet, there was typically some sound. But then when the sound cuts all the way out, like when you have it from the deaf girl's perspective, it's super obvious. You're like,
You're like, whoa.
I feel deaf. Like I
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
nothing at all, and that was so
You can
disquieting.
hear a pin drop in the theater.
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely. Oh my gosh.
okay, so I brought
kinda
snacks to
scary.
that
People who,
movie.
yeah, I was gonna say
And I
people
was
with
like-
popcorn.
I was
Yeah.
like, I can't eat this right now. They're gonna eat me. I can't touch the popcorn.
You have to, like, one popcorn kernel at a time, and then like chew it very
You like
gently.
wait
But-
for it to like gelatinize in your mouth before you chew it.
But let's be honest, you definitely finished the popcorn before the movie started, right?
I
Or is
mean-
that just me?
I
No,
did.
that's awesome. Popcorn is for the previews.
It's
Okay,
the real
anyway.
reason to have it.
Okay.
Back on topic.
Yes, please.
Shows.
Sorry.
There are 3 shows in
Terrible.
particular.
Are we gonna do spoilers?
Do we care?
Wait,
Let's
what was
avoid them as much as possible.
That's fair. Yeah.
Let's avoid like specific names,
Yeah.
but we can talk about sounds.
Well, I wanted to talk about, you know.
Yes, I
But
do.
again-
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
don't-
saying. like,
Again,
Yeah.
we don't have to name the person.
you don't have to name the people involved.
Or you can just say, hey, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know a thing about this thing that we're going to talk about, skip it.
No, just watch the whole thing. It's fine.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Watch
Just
our
trying to
video.
help you out.
Or you can pause
I
this.
want the
go
watch time.
What? Dude,
I'm just
we have
kidding.
like 2 viewers right now,
Hey,
And it's
I know.
like,
and one of them is me.
and it's like Tanner and his mom.
Crap.
Okay.
I should have.
We have 2 viewers.
Guys.
It's me and Tanner.
Actually, I saw a
actually-
couple that had like 13 views.
I think our top has like 20.
Ooh.
Good job, guys.
So,
Thanks.
or maybe it's 30 something on the best girls, but
Oh yeah, it's like 18, I think. Anyway,
not great.
Getting those
I
views.
recommended our show to 2 of my friends, so I think they might watch it. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
okay,
I sent them links.
moving on. There are 3 shows in particular that I wanted to talk about that have incredible sound design. The first one we've already mentioned. It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Mhm.
The second one I wanted to talk about
The
real
only
quick
true
is
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
yes. The other one I wanted to talk about is Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
And the third one is The Promised Neverland. All 3 of them, they're pretty far, or spaced far apart in terms of years.
Both time and
Okay,
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But they all have incredibly realistic sound design for fantastical things.
Mm-hmm.
At
And-
least with Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You know, it doesn't have to be realistic to be good,
Mhm.
but we were like realistic. Like if you think of, once again, non-anime, but Star Wars, everyone knows what a lightsaber sounds like. Everyone knows what a blaster sounds like. Everyone knows the Wilhelm scream. It's very unrealistic, but everyone knows it
And
because
It's good.
It's good.
yeah.
We're talking about good, realistic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, here's the thing. There are things in all of those, like, transmutation itself doesn't necessarily sound realistic.
It's not a real
Because
thing.
it's not a real thing, yeah. And that's where it's like, it's just good sound design with that. And so, as we've mentioned, like, in Full Metal Alchemist, Alphonse? Yes.
Alphonse.
Alphonse, the...
Fake fan.
What?
You can leave.
Kate,
Don't know his
dare-
name.
no. Kate, our first episode here, we said we are not anime prudes, okay? We are all accepted in the
Ow.
side of the anime god.
You have to
I
think
got
about
it
what
right.
It's true. You have to think about it, though.
Is that an issue?
No.
I'm really terrible with names.
Having
Like,
an imperfect memory.
just in general. The fact that I remember your
for you.
name, I applaud myself for.
Listen,
Yay.
makes you better than some
It's
cousins
Finland,
that I'm
right?
throwing myself into the family of. It's fine.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're making fun of Quinn's family. That's
Yeah,
all.
my cousins are like your fiance. What's her name?
What's her name? What's her
Mike.
face?
Jaden. Her name's Jaden.
Anyway, so Alphonse, we've talked about him and how he has incredible sound design just around him in general because he is a hollow suit of metal,
Yay.
and all of his sounds sound like that.
Dude, just go for
Dude!
it, man. Just go for it.
If you are listening to this, Tanner just slowly crept forward to grab his soda, and it took him like a solid 20 seconds.
Leslie's just trying to be courteous, okay?
Trying not to distract the viewers.
You were more
It's
distracting!
very distracting. I'm highly distracted right now.
Guys,
Got off topic because of you.
no, that wasn't my fault. I didn't say anything.
Both me and Jaden had to notice it. And had to say something
Jaden
about
was
it.
just
No.
trying not to laugh
You
the whole
could
time.
not notice it, but you could have not said something about it.
Oh
I
no, I
noticed
had
it.
to
I
say
wasn't
something
going to
about
say
it.
anything about it.
I had to
I
say
thought about
something.
pushing you, though. I thought about being like, you could do it, man.
I was getting ready for somebody to just.
Okay.
You got this, you got this. Oh,
Back on topic.
Back to Al. He's a hollow suit of armor, and he sounds like a hollow suit of armor.
Which is where we go into like...
Like, even if you've never heard what a hollow suit of armor sounds like,
Yeah.
that's
What it
that's
sounds
what
like.
it sounds like.
Yeah.
The clunk clunk when he walks around is beautiful.
I love
Oh.
the moments when there's another character inside of him, and you get to hear their voice
Yes.
from inside a suit of
They're a
armor.
little bit echoey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The sound design as well as like the voice design, which is
Just not the voice acting, but the voice design.
but yeah, how they
They
changed the
changed
voice
it a little bit.
is really good in that show. There's a reason so many people love that show, and it's considered #1 internationally.
Because it's just so well done.
It
Such
is.
a beautiful show.
And
Good job, Tanner.
He put it down quickly this time.
Hey,
That's all. But yeah, that one. I mean, Alphonse is definitely the outlier in terms of the sound design for that show. But a lot of the other sounds are very realistic. I think the fire sound from Colonel Mustang is
I like the snap.
very
The
cool.
snaps are very good.
Yes.
But the thing is, I love that they're different. Like, they're not all the exact same snap sound.
Which, yeah, that's another thing, is if you truly listen, you can hear that each one is different. And, like, that's something that you can notice on repeat watches.
Well, the thing about Mustang is he's just so powerful that it's a little scary. And so I was watching it here. This entire wall behind us is my TV. We got a projector. And I got the sound bar behind me. And I'm watching it alone in the dark by myself. And there's the snap, the fire sound, the visuals are beautiful, and then Lust screaming bloody murder. And I stood up and was like actually screaming at the screen. And my dad, I'm downstairs watching TV like, ah, it's so cool! Oh my gosh! Like I'm sweating. My dad comes downstairs like, are you okay? I'm like, no.
No.
No!
I'm watching this show for the first time and it's amazing.
No, I'm not okay.
I'm not okay. It was crazy.
Like, of... for the very first time?
Do you want to repeat that?
Nope.
Please do. It was funny.
What?
Just
What?
for the very first time.
For the very first time! That's what he was referencing.
Never say for the very first time around Tanner.
Anyway, moving on. Another show that has incredible sound design, which... Have any of you watched?
I have
Cowboy
not
Bebop?
yet. It's
I've watched
on my
It's on my
bit
list.
of it.
to-do list.
Like half of it.
Okay.
It's like the
That's
first
okay.
retro anime that I'm gonna watch.
It was a while ago, and it was half of it. And I should finish it because it's really good.
Listen,
But-
full disclosure here. You're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I was like, cowboys? Not into that.
But Space Cowboys.
It's
Yeah, but what
it's
Look, I know that. 12-year-old
Yeah.
Jayden,
No, okay,
however, did
okay.
not know that.
Okay.
So I never watched it because I was like, that sounds dumb.
that's fair enough.
So it's on my to-do list.
Because you're a girl.
Can I slap him for you?
That was unrealistic sound design.
There you go. But in Cowboy Bebop, I don't know if you remember this, but I distinctly remember thinking how realistic each of the ships and like the spaceships and cars and vehicles and stuff like that sounded, as well as how realistic the like intercom. Do you want to speak up?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Shut up. Both of you.
Don't need the peanut gallery.
But the vehicle sound design, as well as the overall like the intercom lady for like interplanetary travel,
Uh-huh.
is very cool, and it sounds super realistic, and it honestly sounds like something that we would have.
It kind of sounds like you're at an airport.
Yeah.
You're like, we're at Earth, we're going to Mars, we have to go through all these rings that just shoot you through space, right?
I'll take a finger print.
And you get in line, and they're like, and the lady's like, please form a single file line over the intercom, and your takeoff will be in 20 minutes, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
And it sounds like you're in an airport, and it's pretty cool.
It really does.
They're like, this is realistic.
Cowboy
Feature
Bebop is one
stuff.
of those shows that sound better I want to say that they sound better with headphones. Because it really would immerse you into, like, where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There are other shows where it's just like, yeah, just put it on your speakers and have it just blast at you. And you're fine. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I would definitely suggest that one. To just be played through speakers. But with Cowboy Bebop, if you can have headphones, wear them. Because then you just feel immersed in the show.
If you really want to appreciate it.
Yeah. And that has the HD, like, sound design is so clean and smooth. It is beautiful to listen to. It just, like, it soothes your ears. Even though there are gunshots and people getting smacked in the face. It just, like...
Kicks missing by an inch.
Yes. It's true. It really is one that if you watch it, you will notice it.
There's one where Spike, like, punches a guy in the face, and I was like, ow.
Yeah.
Like, there's just little moments where you hear it, you're like, that, I almost felt that because I heard it and saw it, and pretty much experienced it any other way besides feeling it.
Yeah. So, that's one that, again, once you watch it, or if you watch it, it's got just incredible sound design, and you will notice it. Because it's like the best part of that show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's fun stuff.
Moving on. Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Like I said earlier,
Don't
when
wanna
everyone
spoil
was
stuff.
talking at once.
What?
What?
Shut up, Tanner.
What?
What?
Everyone says what? The lack of sound and like the creaking of stairs and the loud footsteps. The other day, my coworker, I could hear her from a mile away because she was wearing heels, and I could hear her coming down the hall to the break room. It was like, yeah, it took like 15 minutes for her to walk 2 steps, just waiting and waiting for her to get here because I could hear her from the other side of the building. Anyway, I don't know why I went on that rant.
I don't know either.
Walking, steps, what?
Footsteps, man.
Because with the lack of music or any other sound, and you're in a wooden floored house, any footstep is clop, 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 clop. And you hear it.
Unless you're Alphonse. Then it's clunk, 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 clunk.
Yes. But in Promised Neverland, they do that really well. And it builds suspense so well. It's incredibly chilling to listen to the footsteps of clop,
Yeah,
clop,
it
clop,
makes
clop.
it makes a moment last longer.
Yeah.
I also really like the silences in that show. Kind of like we talked about a little bit with a non-anime, but with A Quiet Place. The Promised Neverland has really tactful silences, and like they feel oppressive almost. Like you can feel the weight of this silence, and then when something does make a sound, it makes you pay that much more attention to it, and it's an effective tool for sound design wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a certain part of it that has really good music.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Because right now we're talking about sound design, but we'll talk about music in part 2.
Yes.
In part 2?
It's the same episode.
It's the same episode, just
Okay.
like
Just like in a
easier.
minute? Okay.
Easier
Yeah.
to split it up
Um,
between like this is what sound
well,
design
then
is.
there's,
this
like,
is what
the-
makes good music.
Being vague. There's like, they're really good at wind and grass because there's a good amount of time spent outside, and
Mhm.
In
trees
the forest.
and
But
birds
the creek.
and the creek
Mm.
and
Oh,
the
yeah.
creepy monsters and the
Yeah, those guys.
And the leaves.
and the leaves. And
yeah. And legs breaking.
Just one.
Good job. Good job.
The scream. I mean, that was voice acting, but still.
Still.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick, because screams help so much when it comes to like sound design.
And I feel like for acting, that's really difficult.
It's so difficult. I have never had the pleasure of trying to scream on stage,
Yeah.
but I can tell you from what I've experienced through other people.
a bit of a whale.
That sounds terrifying in and of itself, to be on stage and your line is scream. Like blood-curdling scream. And you're in front of 100 people.
Yeah,
I've
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it, and I've seen people work really hard to get it. And once they get it, it's amazing. But that process is just so hard. And so, first of all, props to the voice actors who can actually, like, scream. And I'm not talking about, like,
Metal.
Goku
Oh,
No, we're not talking about
or Vegeta, like, just powering up, right?
Good job to them for screaming without passing out.
They
Except that
didn't
one
actually
time.
do that. Yet there was that.
Except
one
that one time that Sean Schimmel passed out.
Yeah.
Sean Schimmel.
Yeah.
He passed out when Goku was going Super
Oh my
Saiyan 3.
I thought it was Gohan Super Saiyan 2.
Funny.
I think it was Goku Super Saiyan 3 because that would last like 15 minutes straight.
Yeah, it
just
did.
Screaming.
It did, but
That's
I
terrible.
remember.
was it the Japanese actor that passed out
I thought it was.
for Goku
I thought
or
it-
Gohan
I don't know.
going Super Saiyan 2? I feel like someone
Moral
did.
of the story
Anyway,
is Dragon Ball is bad for your lung capacity and your brain oxygen levels.
don't pass out when you scream.
Don't work for Dragon Ball Z. Don't voice act for Dragon Ball Z. Lesson learned. Moving on.
Wrong. Do voice act for them because they're awesome. But
Unless you're Christopher Sabat.
don't
Then,
scream.
then do whatever you want because you're cool.
They've gotten much better. There's no
Yeah.
longer like
Sean
20
Schimmel
minutes of screaming.
talks about passing out while recording. That's a white
Is
guy.
Yes, I know.
Okay, Sean Schimmel.
Yeah, Sean
I know
Schimmel.
he passed out.
Yeah.
I was wondering if
He
there
totally
was someone
did.
who
It was-
did.
It was
Maybe.
awesome.
Oh yeah, it is
Awesome.
Super Saiyan 3 for him.
That's commitment, man.
I thought it was Gohan Super Saiyan 2 transformation.
No.
I feel like something happened there. Anyway, unimportant.
Anyway,
So, yeah, the screaming that voice actors do is quite amazing.
Mm-hmm.
damn it! What?
Shut up, Edward.
There's also some like bad yelling,
yes.
but
Yeah.
good screaming.
Yeah.
Yes. For example, in Promised Neverland, there is a scream that is heartbreaking.
It's like,
And
for
if
a
you've heard it,
moment-
you know.
Mhm. It's like the screen goes black, and then you hear the sound, and it gets your attention real well, and then she screams,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's scary.
And then you want to like die inside because you feel her pain. You're just like,
Oh. Okay.
and then end credits roll, and you're just like, I wasn't
Oh,
ready.
There's more after that.
There's like 2 more seconds, but
It's like
I think there's a
at
couple
least
more
20.
scenes after that.
There's like
I was
scene.
wanting that part to be the end of the episode, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I felt like it was anyway. Anyway, unimportant, but that is one of the screams that's just
Mhm.
super incredible. And another one that came to my mind was go
carry on.
It's fine.
Just
Tanner.
realize
so
that he's the
much
only one not wearing
realization.
glasses.
Pass across his face.
We both saw it. That was so funny. Just
Okay,
saw him realize
those
that
of
he's
you-
the only one not wearing glasses. And he was like, what?
For those of you who are just listening, Tanner is currently the only one not wearing glasses on the couch. And he just realized that. And
His face was priceless.
It was golden.
I'm going to have to go
Golden.
back and watch that. Because I didn't see it.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Watch our YouTube video just to see that moment. Please.
Anyway.
Unless Kyle edits it out.
He won't edit it out.
Let's not gonna edit that out.
That was great. That was
It was
amazing.
a beautiful moment.
Thank you. But another scream that I think of is more of like a wail. It's like a cry, and it's Sakta in Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. In the last episode,
Yep.
second to last episode,
I think it's
last
the last one.
episode,
Is it the last episode?
Mm-hmm.
where he's in the bath and he just like
Oh yeah, he's just emotional.
Breaks down.
and he's like on the verge of tears. And
I
he's
was
just
thinking when he was
in
on the street in
bath.
the rain and then he runs.
that's a good one too.
That's a
But
good one too.
the one where he's in the bathtub is so much more
And
heartbreaking.
then the cute girl's like, "Just let it out, man." He just just screams
None of us are gonna do it justice because it was amazing.
because it was great. And you're
So,
like, "Oh, Sakura, I feel so bad for you."
Sakura.
That poor guy.
Anyway, so yeah, screaming.
That'll make you cry.
I would put it kind of in sound design and kind of in voice acting,
Uh-huh.
but overall, it does really help. And most of the time, it's with good sound design that a good scream comes across. So, anyway, moving on to our next segment, which
Music.
is music.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about music in anime.
Reading my
Um,
mind. I was just thinking, can we do music now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
You just felt it. And you were
I-
like, let's do music.
Ah, yes. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but Jaden hasn't had much to say this entire time. So, what do you have to say about music?
Like in
anime?
general?
Yeah, just
or-
in general.
Or a good
What makes it
example
good?
of a good show with good
I don't
music.
know. I was gonna say a little bit of a music nerd, but that's a big lie. So, I am very passionate about music. I think it portrays emotion very well.
Mhm.
I think that music is important to have in any form of entertainment, whether it's podcasting or anything like that. Like, especially so, like if we go back to A Quiet Place, like, can I help you?
No, continue. Sorry, I was just
it's
looking
just
at
like I'm very pretty. Yes, I know. You just stare at
She
me
is.
like.
She is.
you.
So, I would say that, like, in A Quiet Place, they show that good contrast between silence and sound and use both very well. And so I think that music plays a big part in doing a lot of things that are entertainment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree.
That was the most eloquent sentence that's ever come out of my mouth, you guys.
I listen
No,
to
it's not.
scores from shows and movies, but the action scenes. Like the bridge fight in Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I listen to
honestly.
that while I'm playing Melee, playing Falcon.
And dying
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Yep.
Killing yourself over and over, trying
Killing
to go for
myself.
the stomp off stage and just miss.
Yep.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. No, when I'm by myself in my room at night, I'm going for the Falcon Punch out off stage, and I always miss. Every single. I am yet to make it. I do
You're
it
like,
for
I will.
hours.
I will
I
hit
got the
this.
knee. I'm getting the Falcon. I missed again. But I'm in the
Shot
moment,
and miss.
and I got my headphones on, and I'm listening to Tai Lung getting his butt kicked, and I miss, and it's so sad.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. But
That's rough, buddy.
I would agree with Jaden.
Headbangers.
They're
I would
just
agree with
bangers.
Jaden on this, where music plays a hugely important role in any sort of art, or at least like visual art. I think that's why I have such a difficult time just like
Auditory art.
Audio-visual experience.
Audio art.
My body art?
Not
What?
body art. Audio art. Art for your ears.
We need to stop, Quinn. Let's...
yes. Thank you for that, Quinn.
I'm tired.
Your
I think it's bedtime.
your contribution is greatly appreciated.
I feel that in my bones, man.
But overall, I do think that music plays a huge role. I mean, you can look at several anime that focus on music. The first one that comes to my mind is Your Lie in April, right?
Oh, I was gonna say Made in Abyss, but that works.
Okay. Made in Abyss has an incredible
That's such a good soundtrack.
soundtrack. That's the word. Had a brain fart.
It's okay.
It has an incredible soundtrack. But Your Lie in April is literally a show
About music.
about music.
Yeah.
And the music in it is phenomenal. Yeah. Tanner agrees.
Yeet.
But it's overall... Yes.
Tanner agrees.
There you go.
Amen.
My name's Tanner, and I agree.
Tanner approves.
I approve this message.
But
This is Senator Tanner Jones, and I approve this message.
nice. But overall, it does have just incredible music. Because it is a show about music. And there are a lot of shows out there that have good music and that focus on the concept of how music moves us and how music affects us as people. And the fact that you can literally make anime about that or anything about that shows how impactful music is, right? And I mean, Jaden has said how important it is for her. And I think it's... I wouldn't say that I'm as passionate about it, but I understand how important it is.
Listen, people sometimes ask you that question, would you rather be deaf or blind? Blind 100%. I could not live in a world of silence. I mean, I'm already blind. Okay, let me take off my glasses. Someone hold up fingers.
I don't want to.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Not those fingers, Tanner!
But
Just
I...
flipped you off.
Rude.
Not you. Not
Oh.
you. The viewers.
The viewers? You flipped the viewers
The
up?
4 viewers, yes.
But, okay, hold on.
They're
Just
all
to-
gonna unsubscribe.
Just to
They haven't
prove...
subscribed anyway.
Shut up, we got a new subscriber.
I told them to. That was me.
It's okay.
It's my friend.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
We still got one.
That's fair.
He's gonna unsubscribe
Not that anyone's
because
counting.
you flipped him off.
If he gets this far.
He's gonna get more people to subscribe because you flipped him off.
Yes!
And then they're all gonna unsubscribe. Anyway. But to prove her point, she literally couldn't even see that he flipped you off.
Very blind already. So
Anyway,
They're right next to each other.
sound. Important.
very close. Yeah. So I would definitely pick to be blind over deaf.
You want to hear a fun fact about Jaden?
No?
She pays extra money for her lenses to be like compressed, so she won't have the giant like goggle-like
So
glasses.
I'm not wearing like steampunk goggles on
Yeah.
my face.
Every day.
I
So
would
she doesn't
totally
look
wear
like Dr.
steampunk
Eggman.
You're not wrong.
So
So that's a fun fact about
because
Jaden.
she
Yeah.
cannot see.
Very blind.
We're wrapping
Moving
it up.
on. Moving on. Music. Are there other shows that have incredible music? Just overall. Talk about Made in Abyss. Talk about Your Lie in April.
I would say that, I mean, we keep going back to Full Metal Alchemist because honestly, it's top five.
Top
and
tier.
yeah, and just the way they portray. I mean, there's not necessarily, I would say, like a wide variety of songs or a wide variety of like different tracks that they play. There's maybe like 5 or 6 ones that they just repeat throughout the show. But there's certain ones that when they play it, you're like, oh, something bad's gonna happen. Oh, this is really sad. Oh, this is really intense. Something like that. And the music does a really good job of being simple but portraying that emotion very well.
Another one that I thought of that
Are we
falls
thinking
under that...
of the same thing?
Kill la Kill?
Oh no!
I was going to say
No,
1,
no, no.
2.
Death Note.
Oh. Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Boku no Hero Academia! No.
Everyone says a different thing.
What are you thinking of?
I wasn't thinking of anything else.
Okay.
Just gonna
I
listen
was
to the
really
Juju.
hoping we were both thinking of Death Note.
Oh my gosh.
Because whenever he's doing his detective thing, it plays that same song,
This
and it's beautiful.
Okay, I was just thinking Kill la Kill falls
Okay.
under that same prospect of like, there's not a lot of variety, but when Don't Lose Your Way starts playing, you're just like, yeah, let's go!
Yeah. I love it when they play like the opening song or the theme song at the end of a show.
The new theme of this
Love
video
it.
podcast is how many times can Kyle flip his hair to the side?
Whoa, that almost hit me in the face. He almost just bitch
I think
slapped me
Kyle's
with his
hair
hair.
might be the longest hair here.
Smack. You know,
Not
I'm
quite.
working on it, okay?
We're gonna, it's a contest now.
I'm trying to get my
It'll-
hair
it'll get
about
there.
as long as
It'll
Kyle's.
get there.
Someday.
Well.
Kyle's hair
Anyway,
aside.
oh, that reminds me.
What?
I haven't watched it yet, but one of my friends recently recommended to me this show called Children of the Whales, and she said it has really good sound design and like music in it. So I don't know.
Never seen that one.
Me
We'll have
neither.
Check it out.
Ooh, really good music and sound design. Violet Evergarden,
Violet Evergarden.
Violet Evergarden. There we
because
go.
the musical themes it does have a decent amount of variety in the 12 episodes that we get.
It does.
But
Oh,
like the
there's more
music
of that.
is really good and like emotional and like it helps you feel the stuff that the characters are feeling, and I think that is really awesome.
Feel the feels.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, we should talk about musical themes.
That's what we are talking about.
I mean, like specifically, like something that always reminds you of a specific thing.
Don't lose your way.
No,
Hey.
We know which one Kyle likes, okay?
we know which one Kyle likes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like how I mentioned Death Note whenever he does detective thing,
Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum.
iconic. Well, I mentioned Death Note whenever he like deduces something or is being a really good detective. It plays that same thing, that theme over and over again. It plays it every episode because it's that good, and you just never get tired of it. But I actually really wanted to talk about the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
Into
We
the
were talking
Spider-Verse.
about it before,
Oh, you're right.
but we didn't talk about it.
But we didn't talk about it during.
That's true. Well, I mean, we can
Right.
splice some of that in.
And Jaden's the one that actually told me about it first.
This specific thing in the movie.
Yeah, so
We could just talk about it here because it also has pretty good music. I mean,
yeah.
Sunflower as the theme music for that show worked really well.
As Miles' theme, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like the general rap music in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It really did work.
What's up,
very
Danger?
well.
That was a good one.
What's up, Danger?
Yeah, that was really good.
We're too white for that, though.
like you all bob your
I'm
heads.
super white. What's up, danger? Mm.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Anyway.
come sit by me. Yeah.
Let's get this way, because
What was the
Simon
bad
Cow's
guy's
just
name,
getting weird.
girlfriend?
What?
What was the bad guy's name?
Charmar Leonard!
Charmar Glenart. No. What was his name?
The Prowler.
The Prowler.
it's not even the bad guy.
Shut up, he is.
Because
Prowler
the bad
is.
bad guy is
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Freaking.
But the Prowler's still a bad guy?
I was
Is he,
legit
though?
terrified of Prowler.
He's just trying to provide for his family, you know. Kind of.
For himself? What family? What are
But
you talking about,
he
Willis?
cares about his family.
Like, Kingpin was very stereotypical. You have 24 hours. And me.
So I think what I liked most about Prowler is it brought back an old concept that has kind of been lost in recent entertainment, which is in musicals and in like old superhero movies.
Or just old
really,
movies.
Star Wars is a really great example. Characters have a musical theme. Characters have something that when you hear it identifies them. And so if you ask someone, what does the Superman theme song sound like?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If you ask someone, what is the Darth Vader theme song? Everyone knows what that sounds like.
Yep.
If you ask someone, what's the Iron Man's theme song?
Oh, you mean like Black Sabbath?
Like Iron Man.
Yeah. I am Iron Man.
I am Iron
Yeah.
Man.
No, but from
No.
a score
Like-
perspective,
Like, I don't
No.
know.
does
I don't
Iron
know.
Man have a certain theme that identifies him?
Or
The
Thor.
closest one you could get is Back in Black by AC/DC.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
what
so
about
here's
Thor?
another one. Okay, so this one is a kind of an in-between. We'll see if you get it. What about Wonder Woman?
Oh, fluff. I don't know.
nuh-uh.
She
I-
kind of has one. It's
She
that
has one.
I haven't watched this movie.
guitar riff.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
So-
It's really
I
good.
own it. Never
So
watched it.
anyway, back to Prowler. So what I loved about it is it brought back that concept of there is something that you
Whether you
associate with a character as an audio profile. Like your eyes could be closed and someone could play the Imperial March. You'd be like, "Oh, son of a Darth Vader is in the room," and
Luke?
the Imperial March.
She didn't get it.
No, I
You
didn't.
said son of a Darth Vader is in the room, and I said,
Oh.
Oh,
your
Oh.
jokes are
your
terrible.
jokes are so bad, Tanner.
please laugh with me.
I don't think our audience even got that joke.
Okay, no.
No.
Someone out there.
All 12 people,
Hey,
none
there's a
of them got
Batman
it.
theme. Batman
Not a
has a
single
theme.
one of them.
Yeah, Batman does have a theme.
Anyway.
Prowler's theme. Prowler's theme, though.
One
So
punch?
Prowler, I wouldn't say necessarily has a theme, but
Crossover.
there's a sound that plays every time you see Prowler, or while Prowler is
Prowling.
Prowler.
Good point.
Yes.
While he's on
Point
the
to Tanner.
screen, and sometimes it's fast and loud, and sometimes it's slow, but it's always that same sound, and it's just like there's that part in the movie when Miles is behind the TV at the house, and he's gone invisible, and Prowler gets so close, and he goes, and it makes that sound, and it makes your heart jump out of your chest, because that's the sound you've associated with him, and it's loud and scary. Like, ah.
I was
And
gonna
it's
say-
also one of those times where it's like you totally expect it to happen, but you're still terrified because the sound
Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah.
And then when the plot twist happens, it makes you even more afraid of him. And then you hear the sound again after the plot twist, and you're like, "He's here, guys!
And it
He's
just-
here!"
It hurts your heart, because then you're like, ah! Wait, I thought we didn't care about spoilers.
No, we have literally stayed away from spoilers
Oh.
this entire episode.
I forgot. Oh,
At least pretty well,
Yeah.
okay.
for the most part.
Well, I didn't spoil it.
Yeah, no.
It does
But
hurt
you
your
were on
heart,
that
you're
track,
not
so
wrong.
It was scary.
I
was
veered
screwed.
off the tracks.
yeah. I was pushing you.
Like,
I was the
Off
detour.
the
I think the most
Anyway.
identifiable one that everyone knows as the best, like, auditory profile for a character is the shark from Jaws.
Yeah.
Burn it.
See?
Yeah, that's it. That's all you get.
That's all. That's
all you need.
And it's
You need
terrifying.
2 notes.
Mhm.
Just like Prowler, it's terrifying when you hear it. The shark is here, and someone's gonna die. And someone does die.
Yeah.
Every time. It's great.
Interesting side note about Jaws. The shark was supposed to make many more appearances in that movie than it actually did, but the animatronic robot thing that they had that was supposed to be the shark
Breaking.
broke all the time. So the
Broke every
suspense of
5
never
seconds.
seeing the shark, which makes the movie so enjoyable,
Was because
is
it's broken.
It was a mistake.
a technical difficulty.
Words are hard sometimes, okay?
Listen, I've been awake for some hours.
I've been awake for some hours.
Anyway, let's go back to music that we were
And the
talking
spoken
about.
word.
Tanner, shut up.
Have you ever heard just a song that doesn't have lyrics, but it's so good it like moves you to tears?
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, okay.
Everyone go listen
Time
to
out.
Adagio for strings. What?
Time out. Well, okay, not really. It's on topic.
Go for it.
So, anime, sound design, really good. Your Name.
Yes.
The
Oh.
music
Oh,
is
baby.
amazing.
Yes.
The entire soundtrack
Ugh.
is
Yes.
so good.
Oh baby,
Yes.
Radwimps,
Yes.
be still my heart.
Yes.
Stop.
Because when you, yeah.
I've fallen in love with that movie.
When you were talking about Yukon, you were like wordless music, but it like has brought you to tears, and I was like, yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's the one.
Just realized.
Yep.
Very nice.
Wordless music that has brought me to tears.
Scores. What?
No, we can't talk about it because it's not an anime.
You can talk about it.
It's a game, though. They said we can't talk about it.
You can't talk about video games?
I was thinking Midna's
We talked
Lament.
about
Oh
Into
my
the
God.
Spider-Verse. Is that an
Oh,
anime?
jeez. That,
No, but
yeah.
we've talked about a lot of different shows.
Yeah.
It was just the joke that...
The one that I think about is Up. The Pixar's Up.
Ooh, ooh. That one didn't bring
When
me
they
to
play-
tears,
they-
but...
they play the theme, but they play it slow, and it's called the Ellie badge. When he
Well,
pins
there's
on
a
the
few
grape
different
badge,
times that
And
they
you're like-
play that song.
my heart. It's so good.
I think you're specifically talking about at the end.
Yeah.
But what I'm,
Specifically,
yeah, but what I'm
there's a
saying
couple
is,
times
But
as
yeah,
far
it
as
does
that music is concerned, they play that across the whole movie, but it portrays so many different emotions in how it's played.
Yes.
And I love it when they do that.
Which is one thing that music can do that other such sounds cannot. Right, and it's also how... It's also why music touches us so much, whereas a lot of times words cannot.
9/11 moment of silence.
And I was actually talking to Jaden about Fairy Tale and how there's the main theme and it's just played and it's loud and it's in your face and it's fast, and then they play it again slow and soft, and it makes you cry in some moments in the show. It's good stuff, and it's the exact same notes.
Time out. I zoned out for like half a second. What show?
Fairy
Fairy
Tale.
Tale.
Thank you.
Fairy Tale. Which I love it when they do it. It's the exact same song, but they play it differently, and it makes the scene completely different. I love
Yeah.
it.
Changing notes entirely, shows that do action music really well
Mhm.
are things like Boku no Hero Aka,
You Say Run is a beautiful song.
because You Say Run is incredible. And every time you hear it, you're just like, let's go!
Every
Let's deck
time-
some people in the face.
Let's fight. Every time I hear it, halfway through the song, I go, "Oh, I'm driving 20 over the speed limit."
Oops.
Whoops!
Yup. It's just one of those songs that...
I just get enchanted by it, and I'm going fast.
Yes.
Makes you feel
Ye-
speedy.
Yeah, man.
Click, do it. You won't.
And the
You
running
want-
animation of the movie.
Okay.
Gonna get copyrighted.
Totally gonna
Oh.
get copyrighted.
Sorry. Strike that.
Didn't happen.
What?
As long as it was quiet enough, we're good.
Fun.
I was gonna say it was also the intro. Like, there's not actually much that
Nobody
happens there.
sees, nobody knows.
But,
Nobody. The trouble I've seen.
anyway. But, yeah, there are a lot of moments in shows that a lot of the emotion behind the scenes can be attributed to the music. For example, one of the things that I think of is watching ReZero, any episode, and then getting to that ending, and it's just like... ready for your touch. Do 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 do.
Fading in,
Yeah.
fading out.
We suck at it, but we don't want to get copyrighted. So, but like, yeah, thank you.
That one?
Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
good one. And when you feel the emotions of that show that are so good, and then afterwards it plays that song, you're like,
woo! That's a show that'll make you cry,
Tears.
just due to the ending, because you're just like, ah!
there might have been a tear, or two,
Or a lot.
or three when I watched that show.
Oh come on, you bawled when Rem was just like, but I love you for who you are. You're just like, I know, dang it, Rem.
I don't get it, job it.
Who's Rem?
Ah!
I still don't get that
Focus on
joke
me.
because I haven't
There we go.
gotten
Focus
far
on me.
enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just a certain video that you need to see after you finish the show.
Who's Rem?
Who's Rem?
Anyway, okay, another ending that
We're talking about endings.
no, I just wanted to
One
talk about
ending.
this real quick.
Okay.
Another ending that has incredible music that helps really sell the emotion of the show is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah.
Because the girl that is currently being helped, the actual voice actress, sings the part
Yes.
for the ending.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Which makes every ending so much more meaningful. And, the visuals help so much with that.
They're all the same ending, but they're all not the same ending. at all.
Yes.
It's great.
And because of
Also,
that...
if you want to see beautiful walk cycles,
Yeah.
if you're an animation nerd,
Like
watch Bunny Girl Senpai and watch the endings
Yes.
and listen to the music and cry.
Yeah.
Amen.
But overall, that's like a huge part as to why I really love that show is because that ending sequence is always incredible. And like after the episode, that always leaves you on a cliffhanger. You're just like, no, don't cry.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Kaide, why?
I'm not crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You're crying.
Anyway,
See, that's one of those ones where, like, I can't tell if it's best to watch it alone or not, because...
You don't want to have your friends see you cry?
But also, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because didn't we watched
We
the
watched a
last
couple
episode
episodes.
together?
Oh, you
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah, it was me and
goodness,
Kylie
how'd
Aurelia.
that go?
And we were all just like...
I think I rewatched it afterwards alone, but
Probably.
You watched it with me. It's my first time watching the last episode,
yeah.
and it was rough.
But a lot of that is attributed to like the music at the end. Just of every ending is so powerful, and
Yo.
it's really cool.
Mhm.
So overall, music is really impactful, and it can really not change, but amplify your feelings. Anyone else want to add anything?
Amen.
No, nothing. Don't add anything.
Nandamanai.
Cool.
Cool.
That's going to be it for this episode. If y'all did indeed enjoy, a like is very much so appreciated. And if you want to stay caught up with our upcoming episodes and just make sure that you don't miss out on any of them, just be sure to subscribe. If you have anything else to add to this, for example, we missed a show that has incredible music and sound design, just tell us down below in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.